Hello, and welcome back to another video. I hear this question all the time. If I had $1,000 to invest, what would I do? Well, if you're asking yourself that question, you're in the right place. So please hit that subscribe button so you stay in the right place, and let's jump right into it. $1,000. Where to put it? What's the plan? What's the strategy? Where is my money best utilized? Great questions. Let me answer that by asking you like 100 more questions. Do you have a job? Why do you only have $1,000? Why do you want to invest that $1,000? Are you just getting started with investing? What do you expect from $1,000? What's your plan? What's your goal? What's our time frame here? What are you trying to accomplish and by when? Do you need access to that $1,000 anytime soon? Are you literally planning on just putting $1,000 away so it can do its thing and then you can work on getting more money somewhere else? The point here is there is a lot you can do with $1,000, and there are a lot of different strategies that you can apply to best utilize that $1,000. But it all depends on what you want to do and what your goals are. I'm going to share a little secret with you. The answer to most economical questions is it depends. So what I can do in this video is break down what I would do with $1,000, and it's going to be your job to listen closely and see what applies best to your situation, and maybe you'll get some nuggets of information that you can apply to your current situation. So before we get started, please scroll down, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you have that bell button clicked too. It'll allow you to get a notification every time I post a video. That way you'll never miss a thing. All right, $1,000. That is 1,000 $1 bills. That's like you went to 1,000 people and asked them for $1. Or you went to 100 people and asked them for $10. Or that's like you went to 10 people and asked them for $100. However you managed to accumulate $1,000, my first piece of advice, go get more. What do I mean by that? In my case, I have multiple sources of revenue. I have a full-time job that pays me every 2 weeks. I own a marketing consulting company where I have clients who pay me every month. I have a TikTok where I get paid per view. I have a clothing store, www.wallstreetstonks.com, where I get sales on shirts, hats, hoodies, and sweats. I have this YouTube channel. I have affiliate links in the description and on my TikTok bio where I get paid, where people sign up for different platforms that I share links to, like Robinhood or Webull or Coinbase. You get the point. Not only that, but I also have my long-term stock portfolio that pays me dividends every quarter. I'm looking into investment real estate to generate some income. I could monetize my Discord, but I haven't done that. I could look into making a Patreon and offer paid services, but I haven't done that. I could sell courses, but I'd rather do it free here on YouTube. The point is, you need to find ways, and you need to have ways to create more dollar bills, to get more dollar bills in your possession. You need to have a flowing river of income, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 10, or whatever. You need multiple avenues of income so you can collect that money and put it to work. Once the money is flowing, now it's a matter of where do you put it and what do you use it on? It doesn't matter how much money you make. Take this example, for instance. You could make $100,000 every single month and still be poorer than somebody who makes $100,000 every single year. Yeah, you heard me right. Somebody who makes 100 grand a year can be way more well off than somebody who makes $100,000 a month. How? Because it does not matter how much money you make every year. What matters is what you do with that money. Somebody who makes $100,000 a month might have obligations that take up $99,000 a month from them. Take a crazy mortgage, a couple crazy cars, a lavish lifestyle that ends up draining them all the way down to only really earning $1,000 a month. Somebody who makes $100,000 a year makes about $8,300 a month. If they live within their means, they could get away with saving a couple $1,000s more than the person who was making what they make a year in a month. So you have money coming in. Let's put 10%, 20% of it into anything, really. Let's put that to work. I have a video where I talk about the importance of paying yourself first. So I won't really rant about that again, but make sure out of every dollar bill that comes through your account, for every dollar bill that you acquire, you're putting at least 10% of it to work. What do I mean by putting it to work? Well, I mean investing it somewhere where it'll work for you. Nothing works as hard for you as the dollar bill does. Put it to work and find ways for it to multiply. Think of investing as gardening. If you plant that dollar bill seed and you plant it in some good soil or a good investment, you water it, you give it some sunlight, and it will eventually grow. What happens if you put a seed in a dark closet and it just sits there? Well, it'll probably just die. It'll lose value. Well, anyways, back to our $1,000 story. You want to plant it in some good soil. You're on my channel, so I assume you're interested in stocks. So let's just talk about some stocks. Well, I hope you didn't think I was going to give you my top 5 stocks to buy to make your $1,000 into $1 million in a month. No, you're in the wrong channel if you're looking for something like that. I'm not going to sling you some pump and dump stocks. I'm not going to sell you on some get rich quick course. We're here to talk about the philosophy of investing, the keys to successful finance, and we are here to become educated on what you can do with your money. If you want to invest your $1,000 and you don't want to touch that $1,000 for a very long time, great. Let me introduce you to dollar cost averaging your way into a long-term portfolio. If I wanted to put that $1,000 into the stock market and I wanted to make sure that I get the best prices for the stocks that I pick, what I would do is I would identify maybe 3 or 4 of my favorite companies I'd want to invest in. Then, every single month or every 2 weeks, whatever your timeline is, I would buy some shares until I hit my $1,000 budget. If you haven't already, sign up with a brokerage. I have links in the description for brokers that I use and that I have accounts with. They're affiliate links, so I get a free share, you get a free share, but I'll make a video later about how to set all of that up. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top level investing strategies though, not a full-blown tutorial on how to set everything up. In my case, since I have money coming in every month, I take that money and take about 10-20% of it and add it to my portfolio every single month. I spread it across companies that I know, love, understand, use, and see used around me every single day. I invest my money in companies that I think will be here in 10, 20, 30 years from now, doing what they're doing today, but better, more efficiently, and hopefully more profitably. Some companies that I'm currently investing in are companies like Uber, Rocket Mortgage, Roblox, Snapchat, Apple, Airbnb, DraftKings, Spotify, Coca-Cola, Income Realty, IRM, Square, AbbVie, Altria, Palantir, Microsoft, Tesla, etc., etc. You get the point. These are all companies that I know, love, understand, use, and see used around me every single day. These companies I see growing, and these are companies that I can see continuing to do great things. Take Uber, for example. When you're hungry and you don't want to leave your house to get food, what do? I'll tell you what I do. I grab my iPhone from Apple. I pause my Spotify that's playing in the background. I open up Uber Eats and I pay Uber to bring me food. When I'm looking for companies to invest in, I look at my day-to-day and see what I do and then invest in the companies that I give my money to. Well, anyways, back to our $1,000. Now that I've invested that $1,000 into these companies that I love, I'll literally turn off my computer and walk away. It's important to understand the difference between investing and trading. Trading, active management, buying, selling, flipping, swing trading, day trading. There are tons of strategies that you can explore. But in this case, what I would do with $1,000, I would actually just invest it in a long-term portfolio that I won't touch for many, many years. I'll invest it, I'll park my money in those companies that I love, and I'll have my money work for me. Now, I'm not saying that trading is a bad thing. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I do it all. I invest in the long-term portfolio. I also swing trade stocks. I swing trade options. There are a lot of opportunities, sometimes reacting to news and other relevant events where I'll even day trade. There's a time and place for everything. The stock market is an amazing industry that has tons of tools at your disposal. So it's up to you to get educated, understand the tools that are available to you, and apply them to different situations. I'll be making a ton of videos about all the different strategies that I use, so please make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell so you get notifications every time I post a video. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.